Desam stresses need to assess National Education Policy 2020 to see its impact with special reference to Northeast India. And in the reports, over 44,000 new COVID-19 cases in last 24 hours, pushing tally over 87 lakhs. Recovery rate nearing 93%. Hello and welcome to Impact News. Watching Afternoon News. I'm Kangujam Shellyra. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your masks properly and maintain a safe distance. Now the top stories and latest news at this hour. One-day academic discourse on National Education Policy 2020, implementation and impact with special reference to Northeastern's region, aim to raise awareness on merits and demerits of the new policy. COSIM Chairman Dr. L. Mahendra was the moderator of the discourse organized by Democratic Students Alliance of Manipur at COSIM Conference Hall today. Speaking on the sidelines, Desam General Secretary Laisamtheng Lamnyanba stressed on the need to be aware of the merits and demerits of the new education policy and to analyze its impact on the traditional and cultural identity of the state. Lamnyanba also stressed on the need for quality education, as education is the backbone of the society. He said quality education will enhance personal, community and universal values, which will facilitate in achieving United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. He also called upon people to promote government schools.
India education na on ba makak pirakadaba duguma National Education Policy 2020 ase masisina aikoi gi awang no poklamdam da kari saitheng pirakpa yai natraga kari aikoina masibu aikoina follow torakanda karamba mayol amakak ta purakanda aikoi gi miyam singse kamdong educate tawba aikoina anoba wakhalo sing thokanda hoji leiriba information society gi matam asida information gi ira asida malem gi chakhotlamjel da yawbangam na bagi damakta duguma mahi chaba education amaka Pihananaba Aikogi Kunaida, Pihanabagi the Makta Hariba National Education Policy, Madu Aikoina Madu follow Tonabagi the Makta Masi, Mamutana Kanganaba, Aikogi Miam, the Mamutana Kanganaba, Mastakarina Yamonagani, Mastakarina Susanagani Habasa, Masigi Selens in Nakarino, Maduga Masigi response Nakandon, the bigger the Habasa, Masi Aikogi Miam, Mamutana Kangama Changmana, Madam Oirakanda, Mahari Academic Discourses of Pantopane.
All Jiribam Muslim Socio-Economic and Cultural Development Organization has demanded removal of Jiribam District Fair Price Shop number 19 dealer R.K. Nandita. Speaking to media at Jiribam Kashimpur Bazaar today, Acting General Secretary of the organization Abdul Rob Laskar accused R.K. Nandita of collecting excessive money from the beneficiaries on the pretext of Aadhaar linkage for getting ration. He also condemned that R.K. Nandita slapped a person during the meeting held against her misconduct yesterday.
Ikoigi hujik Lairiba Kasimpur gi fair price shop number 19 gi dealer Oiriba Nandita Devibu Ngarang Mifam Amasu Taurambani Panchayat Office da Maduda Mi Mayam gi Mamangda Praja Amada Khut Thabasi Yamna Nuaitaba Fongdoktuna Ngashigi Mifam Asida Mashe Yamna Kanna condemn Tobaga Loinana Aikoina concerned authority da appeal Taujari Madudi Atubagi Matamda Aikoigi Kasimpurgi dealer Nandita Devi Shibu change Taubiro Mashi replace Tauri Tauraga Ikoigi change Hujik Laiva Kotashi Atuba Matamda public da Kanghan View Aina Kanghanjari.
Kumbi Sub-Deputy Collector Office remains abandoned for quite some time now. Ex-Minister Ningthausam Mangi today inspected the condition of the abandoned office. Speaking on the sidelines, Ningthausam Mangi said the office was inaugurated during his tenure as Kumbi MLA and it was running very well. However, during the tenure of his successor, the office got attached with Moirang SDO office. Highlighting the plights facing people of Kumbi with the attachment of the office with Moirang SDO office, the ex-minister appealed to Chief Minister Biren to look into the matter. He reminded that Manipur Secretariat Revenue Department issued an order on October 19 instructing Deputy Commissioner Bishnupur to give a detailed report on the same within November 2. All Manipur Youth Protection Committee AMYPCO sends Ningol Chakoba greetings to the people of the state, especially to women folk. Press release from the committee urges shops to not hike prices of commodities. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. Keep watching Impact News.
Ningol Zakoba Amadi Diwali Kumhega Mari Lainana Rams of Mega Marta Mega Offer Pizzeri Lupali Singamagi Mataki Pot Levi Matamda Chada Mangagi Kudong Java Fangigani Lupalak Amagi Mataki Pot Levi Matamda Chada Tarit Kudong Java Fangigani Items Singdi Men's and Ladies Fashion Kidswear Household Item Family Restaurant Jewelry Items Online Shopping Su Atuba Matamda Hangjerakani Ngasi Maglangsin Biro Rams of Mega Mart Porompa Jenims Opposite Ayang Pali Road
Pemba ngaton nimot sakop kita magbuk to bibiyari kung si sahigi oniti COVID-19 na awaban ng halaba miyang dinamag yenjeraga Pemba KG de lupa changa yang kai ngaton na KG de lupa changa da yondegani pang es tomba and sons Pemba farm hiantang
Panthoibi Group presents Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited, regulated by RBI, has completed its 15 years of service, having 13 branches including Guwahati. Provides subsidized home loan under PMAY CLSS Housing for All by 2022 mission. Panthoibi Microfin deals in microfinance. Panthoibi Nidhi Limited provides loans against fixed deposit and properties. Panthoibi Construction booking is going on for flats, villas, row house. For more details, kindly contact Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited and its subsidiary group of companies.
Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Afternoon News. India's COVID-19 tally has reached 87.28 lakhs with 44,879 new cases reported in the last 24 hours. While the number of people who have recovered from the disease are 81,15,580, pushing the country's recovery rate to 92.97%. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, their toll has reached 1,28,668 and active COVID-19 cases have come down to 4,84,547. Maharashtra is still on the top with above 85,000 active cases, closely followed by Kerala with nearly 78,000 active cases. According to Indian Council of Medical Research, more than 11,39,000 tests were conducted during the last 24 hours. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 5,31,36,000 people. Above 1,03,00,000 people have died and recoveries are above 3,72,44,000. USA is on the top with more than 38,97,000 active cases of COVID-19, followed by India and Brazil. While China, from where the pandemic started, is at the 60th position with just 394 active cases of COVID-19. In the Northeast states, Assam's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 2,09,835, out of which 4,799 are active cases. Tripura's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 31,762, out of which 1,167 are active cases. Manipur's total tally has reached 21,211, out of which 3,115 are active cases. It is to be noted that Manipur has the highest second active cases of COVID-19 in the Northeast states. Arunachal's COVID-19 tally has reached 15,701 and active cases are 1,440. Nagaland's COVID-19 tally has reached 9,615, out of which 789 are active cases. There are 1,045 active cases of COVID-19 in Meghalaya, 568 in Mizoram and 264 in Sikkim. A common mutation in the novel coronavirus that has enabled it to spread quickly around the world may also make it more susceptible to a vaccine. Study has proved that SARS-CoV-2, which causes COVID-19, is evolving. Researchers at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill and the University of Wisconsin-Madison in the U.S. noted that the new strain of coronavirus called D614G emerged in Europe and has become the most common in the world. Their study, published in the journal Science, shows the strain replicates faster and is more transmissible than the virus originating in China. Study also says while D614G strain spreads faster in animal studies, it was not associated with more severe disease, and the strain is likely more sensitive to neutralization by antibody drugs. Researchers believe the D614G strain of the coronavirus dominates because it increases the spike protein's ability to open cells for the virus to enter. The mutation causes a flap on the tip of one spike to pop open, allowing the virus to infect cells more efficiently, but also creating a pathway to the virus' vulnerable core. With one flap opened, it is easier for antibodies like the ones in the vaccine currently being tested to infiltrate and disable the virus. However, they caution that the pathology results may not hold true in human studies. Sputnik V vaccine for COVID-19 developed by Russia's Gamaleya National Research Institute of Epidemiology and Microbiology has arrived in India following the note to Hyderabad-based pharmaceutical company Dr. Reddy's Laboratories to conduct an adaptive phase 2 and 3 human clinical trial for the vaccine in India. The unloading of the cold chain for Russia in the factory has a lot of people excited as they have taken videos and circulated it around. The arrival of vaccine doses means that the trial for the vaccine would soon begin. The phase 2 and 3 trials are to be conducted in India to understand the safety and efficacy of the virus. Meanwhile, Russia's health ministry on Wednesday had said that the vaccine has demonstrated an efficacy rate of 92%. Meanwhile, COVID-19 vaccine candidate being developed by Serum Institute of India and AstraZeneca Oxford may get approval from drug controller for emergency use by this December. Serum Institute CEO Adar Poonawalla has said that final stage trial of the vaccine candidate is promising. Around 100 million doses of the vaccine will be produced in its first phase, out of which some millions doses to be used in India if approved. So far, 40 million doses have been produced in just 2 months. Americans Moderna Inc.'s vaccine candidate has reached the late stage trial. Data from the trial will be ready in the near future to be submitted to an independent monitoring board to test its efficacy. In a bid to check the road fatalities in East Khasi Hills in Meghalaya, the Shillong Traffic Police STP has directed pillions riders to develop a helmet-wearing habit. In a statement on Thursday, the police has also warned of legal action against the people who do not conform to the order after November 30 under Section 194D of the Motor Vehicle Amendment Act 2019. Meanwhile, the Shillong Traffic Police has assured of conducting awareness drives on the wearing of helmets till November 30. High-level committee under the chairmanship of Home Minister Amit Shah has approved additional central assistance of over 4,381 crore rupees under the National Disaster Response Fund to 6 states, which were affected by cyclone, floods, landslides during this year. For Cyclone Amphan, over 2,707 crore rupees has been approved for West Bengal and over 128 crore rupees for Odisha. For Cyclone Nisarga, over 268 crore rupees has been approved for Maharashtra. For floods and landslides during the southwest monsoon season, over 577 crore rupees has been approved for Karnataka, over 611 crore rupees for Madhya Pradesh and over 87 crore rupees for Sikkim. In addition, during the current financial year, the central government has released over 15,524 crore rupees to 28 states for the State Disaster Response Fund till date. Now the sports news. Indian cricket team has reached Australia to start their preparation for a much-anticipated series between the two nations. India will play 3 T20s, 3 ODIs and 4 tests in their 2-month stay in Australia. Even though the first T20 will be played on November 27, the Indian squad led by skipper Virat Kohli reached early as they will now begin a 14-day quarantine-cum training period on the outskirts of Sydney. Captain Virat Kohli will return home after the opening day night test in Adelaide from December 17 to 21 for the birth of his first child in early January. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Desam stresses need to assess National Education Policy 2020 to see its impact with special reference to Northeast India. And India's report over 44,000 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours, pushing tally over 87 lakhs. Recovery rate nearing 93%. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. For more news, you can follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Have a great